Hey there, it's Sheryl. Thanks so much for joining. I am so excited to share with you some great content today. I don't know if you were able to join us live on Facebook last Thursday. Actually, that would have been yesterday at 1 p.m. It was incredible because I got to spend some time with Annalise Morris. So Annalise is a certified financial advisor for Merrill Lynch, and I got to ask her some questions about mental toughness money tips for teens. A lot of times we think of mental toughness as just for academics or athletics, but teens really need to have some discipline and some knowledge surrounding mental toughness for money as well. So her tips were incredible. Now keep in mind, I love working with teens, and even though I'm working with some adults now, and I love them too, because a lot of adults are like me, they did not have the skills to be mentally tough, or no one taught that to them growing up. So I love doing high performance coaching for adults. But I'm also passionate, and I will always work with teens because I love catching them as early as possible to give them these so important life skills. But when it comes to money, this is important too, because the tips and habits that teens learn now surrounding money are really going to affect them as they go through high school, college, and beyond. So mental toughness surrounding money is important too, and they really need to learn to have a little knowledge and some discipline. So a couple of the things that I went over with Annalise. The first one is, what is the most important message to share with teens about saving? And what she said is that a little adds up to a lot. So if teens are babysitting or working at a store, or they get money for their birthday, if they can just set aside a little bit every time they get paid or every time they get a gift of money, it can really add up to a lot over the long haul. It's a great habit to get in, especially as they go into college, and then someday they're going to be working after college, and so it's just a great habit for that to get in, even if it's just a little bit. I also asked her about something called the latte factor. I've heard about that a lot, and I really wanted her to explain it so teens understand. I don't know about you, but I have one teen in my household that seems to like to visit Starbucks a lot, and I've tried to explain to her that those $3 and $4 drinks can really add up. And that's really what the latte factor explains. It talks about if teens go to, well, not just teens, it's for adults as well, but people that go somewhere like Starbucks and get a latte over and over and over again, that cost really adds up. So it's very important to be aware of those small areas where we are spending and where teens are spending. And finally, I asked Annalise, now that she is in her late 20s, so she's not really that far ahead of these teens, although very far ahead as far as a wealth of knowledge. But I asked, what would she be doing differently as a teen knowing what she knows now? So I hope that makes sense. What she said was, as far as her spending and saving, she wouldn't do a whole lot differently because her dad is also a financial advisor, so he did an awesome job educating her. But she has noticed so many of her friends that have just not made great choices. And so one thing that she has noticed is her friends spending beyond their means, and especially in high school. So that's one thing. But also she said she had a wake-up call when she was in college in San Diego, and she went to the ATM and it said insufficient funds, and she really thought of how she'd been going out a lot and eating out, and she really blew through her budget, and all of a sudden there was nothing left. Well, this is an awesome lesson for teens to learn now, because if they can get in the habit now of staying on a budget in high school, it will really serve them in college, and of course when they're on their own out in the workforce. So that is a great thing to learn. Annalise, by the way, is an amazing resource, and she's definitely willing to talk to qualified families because she, again, works at Merrill Lynch, and she is amazing also working with teens and people in their 20s because she's very relatable. sometimes it's difficult for kids and early 20s kids to talk to financial planners that are maybe way, way, way older than them. So she is a fantastic resource, and I really appreciate her sharing some of her knowledge and her time with me yesterday. Go ahead and send me an email if you want to connect with her, and I will make sure to get her information to you. Thanks so much for watching. I really look forward to seeing you next time.